Hey everybody, Craig here, CLP Bushcraft. So I'm out in the woods today and I wanted to make this video to show y'all something new that I got, and as you guessed it, it's a new knife. So the awesome folks over at LT Wright Knives sent over one of their newest knives that's going to be in the production line called the Regulator. This knife is a beast of a knife. 3/16 inch thick, 01 tool steel. The handle on it's really cool. It is the exact copy of LT's old framing hammer, and it is extremely comfortable. They make it in Scandi, like you see here, and y'all know me, you know I like Scandi knives. They also make a full flat grind. So what we're gonna do is I want to baton this thing through some stuff. They had this knife at demo days. Well, not this knife, but they had a prototype at demo days last year, I believe it was. And I got out in the woods with it and played around with it, and it was awesome. So I always knew I wanted to get me one of these when they come out with them. So what I'm gonna do is we'll baton it through some wood, and I need a new mallet. So the one that I had over here basically is rotted and stuff. So well, I said, what better time to come over and use this new knife, and we'll make a mallet. And I know that there's a lot of videos, out there of how to make a mallet. Craig Cottle made an awesome video on LT's channel of how to do it. But I want to show you kind of me making this into a mallet, and then we'll take this Regulator and baton it through some of this old wood that I got set right here. See what it does. All right, well, stick with me. Let me get the camera adjusted, and what we'll do first is I'll kind of use it as a chopper to take this bark off of this piece of elm here. Stick with me. All right, so what I'm gonna do is use this old stump right here as my table to start taking this bark off of this elm, and we'll be using this as a chopper. So I can already tell that it's got a lot of stability, I guess the word. What's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. So you got a really good grip on the knife doing this. The way the shape comes up right here, where you can kind of put your thumb and then lock your pointer finger in down here, it's very comfortable in hand and feels really good chopping with it, like so. I don't even have a lanyard on it. I'm probably going to wind up putting a lanyard on it like I do most of my knives, but I just literally got this knife yesterday, and I haven't done anything with it yet besides take a few pictures and post on my Instagram. All right, so basically now what this will be is the handle part of the knife. This will be the head, or the handle part of the mallet. This will be the head of the mallet where you do all your striking with. So what I'm gonna do is take my saw, and we'll go around all the way around it like this and put a stop cut, and then I'll use the Regulator to baton down these pieces to get the handle smaller. So grab my saw. Basically all I'm doing is just laying it down like this, and I'm just sawing down, making a stop cut. And then when I start batoning down, once it gets to this stop cut, that piece of wood will just come off. And there I am back to where I started. So I'm just going to kind of go around it, make sure I got it deep enough on each side. All right. Now, see if I can find me another piece of wood to baton this down. Alrighty. All right, so what we're going to be doing is just taking the sides off all the way around, and it'll be making it narrower to make a good handle. Now you'll see once you get to that stop cut, just comes off. And we might have to go a little bit deeper once I go all the way around it. But right now, we'll go around it and see how much of the wood I get taken off of it. A little bit more. This knife is going to be an excellent camp knife for doing stuff like this, getting kindling for your fire, you know, even cooking, you know, even you know, food prep, or if you got to do any kind of game work, you know, like trying to get through bone or something like that. I think it would actually work pretty good. So I'm going to take the saw and just kind of get down a little deeper right there where it's holding on. Chop it off. Yeah, I'm really liking this knife. Let's get this side here done too. So now you can see it's a lot smaller in diameter. You know, it fits your hand a lot better, and you still got this section up here thick for the striking end. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of round it. Just kind of come through and use it, you know, just chop, round it off. Because right here, you know, where it was batoned down, you got sharp edges. So we're gonna get it a little smooth for our hands. All right, so I'm gonna work on this just a little bit more and just kind of clean it up with it and get all the sharp edges off of it. And then we'll use this mallet to baton it through some bigger wood around here. Stick with me. All right, so here is the finished product. So like I say, basically all I did is go around and round it off, and then just where the stop cut was, I basically went in and just cleaned that up. And I found that doing like push cuts with it was actually really comfortable to do too, and really good. But you can get, you know, down here on the tip of the knife and just kind of push cut in, and it works really well that way. So what I got is some wood laying around here. This is my camp area where we all camp, and I'm gonna position the camera down here a little bit better, and we'll use this newly made mallet to baton through some stuff. So here's some old seasoned red oak. I mean, this stuff is hard. So let's see what this does. I'm gonna put it in the middle. The way I like to do it when I baton through something is I always get it as close to the handle like this as I can. That way I've got a lot of the end area out where I can, you know, hit it. Oh yeah, that nothing to it. Nothing to it. This wood is, look at this, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. So look how twisted this piece is. I mean, the grain on it is just twisted. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get it through it. No problem at all. I mean, goes right through it. And y'all, I mean, this is some hard wood right here. This is a piece of an old red oak limb. Let's go through this one. Like I say, it's also twisted. Put it right in the middle. I mean, I mean, nothing to it. I mean, this thing takes it. This is some good fuel pieces right there for when you start your fire. Really good fuel pieces. Do something different. Let's see. Now, this piece here is pretty old, a little bit rotten on the outside, but let's see what it does. Oh yeah. Right through it. Right through it. Now I'm liking this knife, y'all. This is a beast of a knife. Look at that. Nothing to it. I think that's a post oak. Old post oak. Let's see what it does with a piece of fat wood. I'd have to move the camera up just a little bit for this one. Oh yeah. Nothing to it on that fat wood. Right down the middle. Guys, this knife, if you're looking for a good camp knife, man, this one right here is the ticket. This is the ticket right here. Extremely comfortable in hand, very controllable. You could, like I say, you can choke up on it, do fine detail work with that point right there. I love it, really love it. So thank y'all for watching, and if you got any questions, comment down below. the folks at LT Wright Knives answer any questions you might have. I can get on there and answer questions. But yeah, this is definitely one to check out, guys. Really like it. The Regulator from LT Wright Knives. All right, well, we're gonna be doing a little bit more with this knife, so stay tuned. I'll definitely be putting this thing through the paces, see what all it can take. All right, guys, till the next one, I'll see you then. Take care.